3. Company. Classmate. Administration. PAGA. Key managerial personnel for company administration. Meaning of company administration. Company administration is a collection of resources including company filing, company records, company meetings, and the responsibilities of company secretaries. The key managerial personnel for co-administration are 1. Managing Dissector. 2. Whole-time Director. 3. The Company Secretary. 4. Chief Financial Offices. 5. Resident Director. 6. Independent Dissector. 1. Managing Director. A managing director is a director of a company given special powers. By its aid, he is head of executive membership of the board. 2. Whole-time Director. A whole-time dissector who is in the whole-time employment of the company, denotes his whole, full time of working hours to the company. 3. Company Secretary. Section 245 of the Companies Act, 1956 inches. A company secretary is a person who is a member of the Institute of the Company Secretaries of India, preceded prescribed qualifications, appointed to perform them administrative duties and functions that are delegated to him by the board. 4. Chief Financial Officer. The Chief Financial Officer, FO, is a corporate officer primarily responsible for managing the financial risks of the corporation. Low equals. He is also responsible for financial planning and record keeping as well as financial reporting to higher MOCT. 5. Resident Director. A resident director is a specially trained full-time employee generally responsible for MOCT and daily operations of the org. 6. Independent Director. Page. Il Director op I the D. Appointment of Directors. Meaning of Dissectors. Director is a person who is in charge of an activity, department, or org. In other words, director is a person who leads, manages, or supervises an org program or project. The appointment of directors are as follows. 11. By the promoters of the company. 2. By the subscribers to the MOA. 3. By the shareholders in a general meeting. 4. By the board as additional dissector. In a causal vacancy. As an alternate director. 5. By the central government. Number 6. By third parties. 1. By the promoters of the company, the promoters. Select prominent person to act as the first director RS, and mention their names in the articles of company. 12. By the subscribers to the MOA. The subscribers to the memorandum shall be deemed to be the first directors of the company until the directors are appointed at the next generally orged. 3. By the shareholders in a general meeting. The P directors are appointed by the promoters OD by the subscribers to the memorandum. The subsequent directors are elected by the shareholders at the general meeting. 4. By the board. As additional director. The board may appoint additional directors within the maximum strength fixed for the board by the articles. In case vacancy, the directors are appointed by and the shareholders in some casual vacancies, such as death, resignation, disqualification for due to any other reason. 1. As an alternate director, the board can appoint. This alternate director has to act for the original director during his absence for a period of more than 3 months. 5. By the central government, and the central court may appoint the board. when the company law board decide that it is necessary to safeguard the interest of the company. 6. By third parties. The articles give right to financial corporations, debenture holders and banking companies, which have lent money to the company to nominate directors on the board of the co. #AUDITOR. Appointment of first auditor. Meaning of auditor. An auditor is a person authorized to review and verify the accuracy of F records and P ensure that companies comply with tax laws. The appointment of first auditor is as follows. As per Section 139(6), the first auditor of the company shall be appointed by the Board of Directors, BOD, within 30 days of incorporation. It in case of failure. An extraordinary general meeting shall be called within 90 days to appoint the first dissector. The first auditors may remain in office until the conclusion of the first AGM. The procedure for appointing first auditor follows. 1. At least 14 days notice should be given to the members before the scheduled date of the meeting. 2. Intimate the proposed auditors regarding the intention of appointing as auditor. 3. Obtain consent and certificate from auditor. 4. Call board meeting. 5. Approve the appointment of auditor at the first board meeting. 6. Intimate the auditor and file a copy with ROC within 15 days. Appointment of auditor at first annual general meeting, AGI. Meaning. As per Section 139(1), every company shall appoint of its AGM an individual as an auditor of the company who shall hold office from the conclusion of that meeting till the conclusion of its 6th AGM on 5 consecutive YRS. Procedure. 1. Intimate the proposed auditors regarding the intention of appointing as auditor, and ask for qualification, experience, certificate. 2. Call board meeting for considering the information and doc received, recommending the name of the auditor. To the members, calling AG1. 3. Conduct AGM and get the ordinary resolution appointing the auditor passed at the meeting. 4. Intimate the auditor and file with ROC within 15 days. Classmate. Page. Powers of auditor. 1. Right to access. 2. Auditor to sign audit reports. 3. Auditor in general meeting. 4. Right to remuneration. 5. Consent of auditor. 1. Right to access. Every auditor of a company shall have right to access at all OTA books of accounts of the company. 2. Auditor to sign audit reports. The auditor of the company shall sign the auditor's report and check any other adverse effect on the functioning of the company. 3. Auditor in general meeting, under Section 146. The company must send all notices to the auditor relating to any general meeting, and the auditor shall attend the meeting either himself or through his representative. Opportunity to speak. 4. Right to remuneration. The remuneration of the auditor of a company shall be fixed in general meeting. It must include the expenses extended to him. 5. Consent of auditor. As per Section 26, the company must mention in their prospectus the name, address and consent of the auditors of the company. Duties and responsibilities of auditor. Meaning of auditor. An auditor is a person authorized to review and verify the accuracy of financial records and ensure that companies comply with tax laws. The duties and responsibilities of an auditor are: 1. Make report. 2. Audit report of Gov company. 3. Liable to pay damages. 4. Branch audit. 5. Auditing standards. 6. Fraud reporting. 7. Winding up. 1. Make report. The auditor shall make a report to the members of the company on accounts examined by him on every FS. 2. Audit report of Gov company. The auditor for the government company will be appointed by the Auditor General of India, and such auditor shall act according to the directions given by them. 3. Liable to pay damages. The members of company have right to claim damages from auditor for any improper statement made in the audit report. 4. Branch audit. The branch auditor shall prepare a report on the accounts of the branch. Classmate. Date. Page. 5. Auditing standards. Every auditor will follow the auditing standards notified by the Central Gov in consultation with NRA, National Reporting Authority. 16. Fraud reporting. If officers or employers of the company involved in fraudulence, the auditor shall immediately report the matter to the Central Gov. 7. Winding up. At the time of voluntary winding up of a company, it is a mandatory requirement that auditor attach the copy of audits of the company prepared by him. Managing Director. Meaning: MD is the person at head of the executive structure of an undertaking. MD is a person who carry out the day-to-day affairs and policy decisions of the company, is called Managing Director. The powers of Managing Director are: 1. To supervise and control the work of the employees. 2. To make arrangement for the purchase and sale of goods and their proper storage. 3. To periodically check and maintain privacy of confidential files. 4. To sanction expenditure on establishment, subject to approval of board. 5. To sign any share certificate. 6. To affix the company's common seal on any document. Director. Duties and responsibilities of managing. 1. To implement the board's policies and strategies. 2. To develop and present annual business plans to the board for approval. 3. To report for board on progress of annual business plans on a regular basis. 4. To manage the day-to-day operations of the company. 5. To manage, moderate and lead members of the firm. 6. To manage resources efficiently and effectively to achieve company's objectives. Duties. 1. Bring new in business. Keep clients happy. 13. Recruit and retain employees. 19. Report to BOD. The Company Secretary. Types of secretaries. Meaning of Company Secretary. Act 1956, Section 245 of the Companies. A company secretary is a person who is a member of the CSIOT. Any individual who possessed prescribed qualifications, appointed to perform the duties imposed on him by the Companies Act. The types of company secretaries are: 1. Private secretary. 2. Secretary of a CLUD, 1. ASCO. 3. Secretary of a cooperative society. 14. Secretary of a GORT department. 5. Secretary of a local body. 16. Secretary of a trade union. 1. Private secretary. Private secretary is appointed by an imp person, such as minister in court, manager, for a business management of professional men like doctors, lawyers, etc. G. 12. Secretary of a club or association. Non-profit making associations like charitable institutions, cultural asso and sports, athletic clubs may appoint a full-time secretary to conduct the daily day activities of associations or club. Classmate date page. 3. Secretary of a cooperative society. Generally, full-time secretaries are appointed in cooperative society. In some cases, one of the members of the managing committee elected to act as secretary may be. 4. Secretary of a gov department. Each department of the gov is under the control of a secretary, i.e. finance department, a due department. Secretary is also executive head and advisor. 5. Secretary of a local body. Municipal corporation and panchayats appoint a paid secretary who will function as an office executive. He is a link BLW authorities and staff. 6. Secretary of Trade Union. Every trade union appoints a secretary. He is required to hold meeting of the union, record and maintain accounts of the trade union. Appointment of Company Secretary. Meaning of CS. Section 245 of the Companies Act, 1956. A company secretary is a person who is a member of CSI or any individual who possessed prescribed qualifications, appointed to perform the duties imposed on him by the Companies Act. The appointment of company secretary is as follows. Ment 1. Appointed by the promoters. Ment 2. Appointed by the first bod. Ment 3. Appointed from within bod. 4. Appointment of professional secretary. 1. Appointment by the promoters, the first. CS is generally appointed before its incorporation. The promoter gives such appointment for assisting them in all preliminary works of the company. 2. Appointment by the first bod. After incorporation, the first bod appoints the company secretary by adopting resolution first in their board meeting. 3. Appointment log from within the bod. After incorporation, the promoters can appoint any one of them as company secretary, who is deemed to be qualified for the post. 4. Appointment of professional secretary. At the time of incorporation of the company secretary, can appoint any professional the directors as in part-time or full-time contract. Classmate date page. Qualifications of the company secretary. 1. A good knowledge of office administration. 3. A good knowledge of accounting and taxation. 3. A good knowledge of various acts relating to staff. 4. A good knowledge of the industry. 5. Graduate from a recognized university. 3. A knowledge of company law. 3. A good knowledge of office administration. The 15th of March 2023, 6:40.